It's a very important process that consists of several different elements, including us. Okay, so we operate as both sender and receiver simultaneously. It used to be believed that you would have a sender and a receiver, and a person would send a message, the other person would get it, then they would send a message, and the other person would get it. But we know now that communication is not linear, it's actually more cyclical. Okay, so it operates kind of in a circle. We are simultaneously both sending and receiving messages. Even as I'm talking to you now, if I could see you, you would be sending me messages, and they may be like, what is she talking about? Or I don't like those earrings, or whatever it is. But when we are able to see one another and we're communicating, we are operating as sender and receiver, both sending and receiving messages simultaneously. And as a result of that, a transaction takes place. Kind of like when you go to the store. When you go to the store, you get your products, you go to the cash register, and in order to take them with you, you have to have a transaction, which means that you got to pay for what you're taking with you. Now, fortunately, you don't have to pay. Well, you do kind of have to pay. We've got a transaction going on. You had to pay to take the class, and you get to see me as a result. That was the transaction. But in our communication, we're also engaging in a transaction. I give and receive, and you give and receive. Remember this, anytime you're communicating, there's a giving and receiving process that's taking place, and you want to make sure that you're fair and equitable in your communication. The goal is not who can talk the most, the longest, the loudest, or seemingly have the biggest presence, but the goal is to engage in effective communication. Now, if I said all that and you still don't know that communication is a transactional process, we have a major problem. So let's communicate. I'm looking forward to it.